Classic truck rescue. Found one in the backyard today. Guy's interested in trading one of my old pickups for Homer's body double, right?
With a camper on it.
Yeah, apparently this was a race car hauler. Oh, you didn't know about that? I talked to the guy today, honey. This is a 1959 Chevy Viking 60 truck that back in the early 70s, a race car team transported into like a modern day toy hauler. And they had it where they could drive the race car up into the back of it and had a little bit of living quarters in the front of it. They pulled out.
There's that much room in the back of that?
We're about to find out. Anyway.
It's like Tinker though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's in very good shape. And when those race car guys were playing with it, they went ahead and took the liberty of dropping a 427 and a turbo 400 in it. And it's got a whole slew of gauges in it. The interior looks real nice. Front end sheet metal and cab look really nice. The guy had intentions of tearing it apart and using the cab on a pickup and stuff. And we got to talking a little bit today, and apparently he just wants a smaller pickup truck that he can put into his shop and work on with his daughter. And I'd be more than happy to help him out with that and take that big thing off his hands and give it a new home. Right? Little race car hauler? Yeah, doesn't that sound good?
We could put trouble in the back of it.
Yeah, put trouble in the back of it. Keep him from getting wet.
Go home, trouble.
Yeah, also got to talking to the guy a little bit, and he's trying to downsize on some of his stuff. And he said that he had a guy coming at 5 o'clock to pick up some trusses that he had there. And I was like, oh no, what'd you sell those for? He said, well, I gave them away. And I was like, oh no, because a lot of people know I could use some trusses to put over my containers, to put a roof over them. And I said, well, that's too bad. And he said, well, I got some more out in Vancouver. And the ones in Vancouver are inside a nice dry barn and haven't never been wet. And you're more than welcome to them if you want them. Well, I want them. We want them, don't we?
We want them. We
want those. Yeah, free is a good price, especially when it comes to building materials for the ranch. So, like I said, this is a good
That's
price.
Awesome. Praise God for that.
Yeah, thank you, Lord. We love you. All right, so we'll be back when we pull up on this thing. Peace out. You're saying a race team had this back in the 70s?
Yeah, I got some paperwork I could probably dig up.
How long's it been sitting here?
2.5 years.
Yeah.
What's the license plate say? It hadn't run since '93 when I got it.
What is the H for on the license plate?
Oh, no clue.
Home?
There's a stick. I actually just pulled the valve cover off yesterday.
Does it run?
Yeah, I drove it over here.
Holy cow, that's a long camera.
Oh yeah, it's just.
I've never seen a coil like that. Have you?
Yeah, me neither. It's one of these. It's kind of cool, old school stuff.
Yeah.
These guys were hot rodders, you know,
and it spilled over onto their work vehicle.
You gotta look inside to the whole gauge cluster and everything. They would totally spilled over.
Yeah. Oh, I saw the gauge cluster. Yeah, they went overboard on that.
Check out this motor. I was just trying to get some numbers off, but check how clean it is.
It is really clean.
I mean, the note that I got from the wife said that it had like 60,000 original miles on the rebuild motor.
Yeah.
They only took it 60,000 miles, and I was like, whatever. But after looking at that, I believe it.
Yeah, that's not a stock manifold.
I don't know. It might be for the truck.
Yeah, I guess they did have some taller ones, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. It's not aluminum. It's cast.
Yeah.
It's obviously not the stock carburetor. But there's a stock 420. I checked the numbers on the heads. They are a 427 truck head.
Okay.
And the motor, I'm assuming, I could check the numbers on the motor, but I'm assuming it's a 427 truck motor as well.
Yeah, I've got this guy's tow truck brother. We call him Homer.
That's funny.
And he's a beast.
Yeah.
He does wheelies when he's pulling shipping.
Yeah.
He is a beast.
Boy, they put some serious speakers on the doors, didn't they?
It's it's all from that era, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
You know,
Yeah.
Look
cracked
at
me
the
up.
shifter.
Look at the shifter. And the shifter's backwards too.
Yeah.
Parks all the way back. They couldn't afford a new cable long enough to push the thing around. That was it.
Oh, they made it go through to the camper,
Yeah.
but it looks like they did it without hacking the cab. They did. That's cool. Real solid.
Is it nice inside the camper part?
Dash needs a little work, but wow. Very solid. Extremely solid. Even the cab corners. Yeah, I like this. I'm not in a position to be buying any trucks right now, but if I can make a trade for this guy. Holy cow, it's big in there.
Harvest Gold. Harvest Gold.
These are the same kind of trusses you said you have over at the other place. The guy didn't show up to get them?
Supposed to be ready in a minute, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
If you can have them, not you can have them. Yeah, the same ones.
Yeah, we'll come get them.
Okay, cool. Anyway, so if you,
Come check this out. Don't step on the wood.
you can step on here and then step
Oh,
on
the floor's soft.
Well, a little spot.
Just right there.
Up the trees.
Come up in here. Let's see.
Oh, they used to put the car back here, huh?
This is your very first toy hauler ever made.
Huh.
This is number one concept of toy haulers.
Yeah, the roof came down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the slanted. Do you know if it has ramps somewhere?
Look at feel how solid that is.
Oh, yeah, it's soft.
Well, this is where they put the car.
Yeah.
Look, it's got the pegboard for the tools
It
and
was a little
stuff.
bucket tee, because I have actually have their, they were selling t-shirts for $10 at the drag strip, and it's their name and the picture of their car. It was a little roadster car.
Oh, yeah?
So I have one of the t-shirts. I mean, look at this, fluorescent lights, this is a crack up.
Well, you're good at remodeling RVs.
Yeah, I do have some experience remodeling RVs, unfortunately. It's not one of my favorite things to do, but I can do it.
That was like that when I got it. It has not gotten
Yeah.
worse.
So the leak's probably around here somewhere, huh?
Yeah, and the front's fairly dry.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't think it's terrible. If there's something that's
Look
going
at
on.
the
Oh,
other
you gotta check out the
matching
bathroom
speaker.
thing. You wanna crack up? Check this out. It opens up as a toilet or a sink or a shower. It's all one thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That
Yeah.
stuff pulls out.
Yeah, and there's a flusher plunger thing. It's just and I have the original owner's manual for that shower.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's just.
Look at where the fridge is located.
Here's more speakers. I didn't notice this in here.
Yeah, they wanted their tunes, didn't they?
Got the cassettes.
Is it leaking up front there too?
I don't know. You can look. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's like the back.
Does all that, like the inverter and stuff, work on
I
that?
don't have a clue. I bought it and I then towed it to a friend of mine's house about a block away over in southeast Portland. I didn't want to even deal with that. I just towed it over there, and then about a year later, when I closed on this property, this was a short sale thing, and it was time for me to take it home. So and the brakes didn't work. So my buddy and I, we went through the brakes.
Imagine that.
Yeah, we went through the brakes and we got the brakes working, and I threw a battery in it, and it didn't even turn over like 3 or 4 times, and it started up. And it buried the oil pressure gauge, and I was like, wow. So everybody backs off, and I put it in gear, it lunged forward, and I said, I'll see you on the 205. And I just headed out.
Cannonball run.
Oh my gosh, I got some looks. It was, you know, and the tires were all flat, so it was all the way home, all the way home.
Yeah.
Flat, you know, and so yeah, it was. I backed it in here, and here's where it's been sitting. Probably this is maybe its 3rd year.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another cassette deck there. There's one in the front too. How funny.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Cassette decks. Yeah, I bet this was quite the ride back in the 70s.
Oh man, they pull up to the drag strip. And
yeah, everybody was jealous.
Paper plates. People would come in and get a beer, man. This
yeah. Yeah, they had it going on.
Like I say, somewhere I could dig up a build sheet from Six Pack. It was 24 grand. $24,000. Some race team from California had more money than brains, and they had the whole thing custom built.
Yeah, I think you pretty much have to gut a lot of this. But I don't know if the skin's in good shape on the sides.
The outside of the skin's in good shape, surprisingly.
Have to reseal it all up and rip all this interior out.
But it's interesting with the cab over. It's just like kept the cab in perfect shape for all those years. It's, you know, not rusty.
I had another old motorhome, a '67. That the cab was in really nice shape on it because of the overhang.
How long is this thing?
4,564 feet long.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he does like me, honey.
Quit asking so many questions.
No, you want to take this? I'll go get one for you if you really want to know.
No, I exaggerate like that, like the 4,000 feet thing.
It's long.
The heartbeat of America yesterday, Chevrolet. Oh, they call it Old Faithful. That's its name.
That's the name of the rig. That's not the name of the Roadster. I don't think.
Yeah, I know. This is Old
Roadster
Faithful.
Was something like old and yeah, exactly what they called it. I can show you
Old
the picture.
Faithful.
This would be cool to keep.
Something and old, or nostalgic and old. I don't know.
Old Faithful. Huh. Well, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, the skin's not in bad shape. It just would need to be resealed.
Painted.
I didn't use the gas tanks. It's got 2 or 3 gas tanks.
Yeah,
I just put a 5-gallon bucket on.
high performance racing fuel cell.
Yeah, right.
Use
there
them
on
all
the
the
seat,
time.
On the seat next to me. And
On the seat next
and
to
I
you.
put electric fuel pump in it and ran right to the carburetor and hit the road.
Yeah, that's what we do.
I didn't want to get involved in any of this fuel lines.
Yeah.
Tanks or not knowing what the heck.
Yeah, that can lead to a nightmare.
So,
Is there an easy way out over here?
maybe. I don't ever come back here. Can we keep going? Go to the next run. A lot of this stuff was left here. This was an abandoned house.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and we got a super deal on a short sale thing. A lot of people hired us for private parties, you know, birthday parties and.
I'd be all over that. When we went to the museum up in Tacoma,
I was going to go to that. I found out about that a couple
we
weeks ago.
enjoyed it. They have the race things and stuff, and we did that.
They have one. Do they have one down at Speed World? I thought they had one down at Speed World.
I'm not familiar with that.
I haven't been in there yet, but it's a cool piece. Like I said, it all opens up, and it's got TV screens outside and big screens inside. It was custom made by a guy. You see the hinges on the side? Kind of go up this full, both sides open up that out here, like and then the screens pulled out, and it sets up in about 20 minutes. It's pretty easy.
So,
I'm going to sell that business, or I'm going to continue on with it. I haven't decided. I think we still got a Facebook page for it or something.
Joel, I'm interested in the truck. Are you interested in working out some kind of trade and maybe someday soon?
Yeah.
You could bring your daughter out if you want, or you can come out.
I can bring myself out.
What? You can come out and look around the property and see what I got that you might be interested in.
Yeah, I'm just needing to free up space. So if it's something smaller that I could put in my shop,
I've got pickups.
you know,
I've got
something
probably
small
about
would
40,
be good.
50 rigs out there. So
Yeah.
if you want to look around.
I don't really want another like deep project. You know what I'm saying? I have a couple street rod projects that if I
Mhm.
really want to, get involved in cutting and making and doing subframeworks, I got one of those. I'm kind of looking for something that would be either I could drive, like it's an original old thing, I don't care what shape it's totally, but something you could actually drive out of there,
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
or else something in like the 63, 4, 5, 6, something in there that I could put a motor in if it didn't have a motor.
I do have
I
one.
have motors. I got small block motors. I got 2 or 3 motors floating
I have a
around.
61 GMC. It needs a little rust repair on the cab, but it's a pretty decent looking
Jim?
truck, and the interior's
61.
really cool on it.
61's got 4 headlights, huh?
Yes.
It's got the big old snorts on
Yeah.
the hood.
Yeah. And
Yeah, that's right. I know what that one looks like.
but as far as something that runs and drives, I've got a 71 International 1200 pickup that runs and drives.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
Oh,
I have had
all right.
one of those.
All right.
There's nothing cool about those.
Not breaking my heart on that one because I went and got a 4-wheel drive.
There's nothing cool about
Parts
those
car.
at all.
All
I have
right.
one of those,
Different
though.
strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
You know.
that's true. But this is just what my intent was to just take the cab off. I wasn't going to do much with anything else.
You'd be doing Old Faithful a disservice.
You
Joel?
don't need to close any more than that. I got to put the battery back
All
on.
right, I just wanted to get a picture of it with the.
I will help you restore it the way it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't take this apart.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
It's cool.
It definitely is cool.
That's a piece of history right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Can you imagine taking that up to Pine Hollow? That would
I
be
can.
cool.
I
You
can.
could put Thumper in the back.
I could. Yeah, my motorcycle.
oh,
Yeah.
cool. That's
I could
kinda
put
fun.
your little motorcycle in the back
Oh,
too.
Thumper and Toot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ride bikes?
Well, I just got her one, but I've been riding for about 40 years now. You know what? That would be kind of cool.
Well, I've ridden dirt bikes in the
Huh.
past a long time ago, but this is really cool. He's got a Honda VTX 1800,
Uh-huh.
and my bike is like a little.
A little mini
250. Oh, 200.
I know.
200. Well, it's a CM 200T, so she
Oh, yeah.
calls it Toot.
Toot, toot. It just goes up to toot, toot. Or
Yeah.
it's his.
Yeah,
it's a
Well, my
toot
wife
on
and I
it.
ride. We ride it big time.
that's cool.
Yeah, we just actually took a month trip with our bikes, and we went to Sturgis for 2 weeks.
Oh,
We went
awesome.
down to Idaho. I got this frame here that I was going to put that body on, the 59 body.
Oh,
And it's
what year is this?
77
77,
with a lift kit on it.
3/4 ton, 4-wheel drive. Oh, it's a 1-ton?
Yeah, and that's a 1-ton there. I got that too. Between the two of them and that body, I was going to make a little flatbed 4-wheel drive truck. But I'm not going to.
What do you think you're looking at to get for this thing?
Not much. I'm just really care a whole lot. Hello. Hi. It is.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Hey, let me pass off to my wife. I think she's the one you want to talk to.
Power steering and power brakes.
My phone didn't pick up.
1-ton,
Thank you.
about a 72 Chevy, 4-wheel drive. Oh boy, nobody home in Floorland.
Frame.
Oh, the rock. But it's a rocker cut out on the other side too?
I don't know.
Well, needs a cab.
John Deere.
Yeah, it's not cut out that bad, but it's pretty rotten over here by the. It's got cancer. I mean, I guess this one's a little. I don't know. I have no idea. It's not really great now. The rocker panel is kind of cancered up.
Yeah, it's completely gone over here.
Yeah, the buddy of mine that I got it from said he had panels and stuff where I said I wasn't interested in any of that. I just wanted the frame. And then I got that frame, and I was between the three. I was going to try to put together something.
Yeah.
This one has a high-rise pinion on it. If you're into the 4-wheel drive thing, the drive line sits up higher. It's better into that.
Well,
here.
yeah, I see.
But whatever. It's still due to.
What year is it? 71 or 2?
71.
71? Do you have the? Oh, you do have the hood.
I think I have an extra drawer, a fender for it too. There's some heads better, some those parts floating around. I have no idea.
There's some rocker pieces back here too.
I never looked back here.
Yeah.
I was gonna keep the wheels. There's another project, but I really haven't looked around. That one just gonna use it for the frame. These frames that job are perfect.
Do they?
Yeah, I mean you can
Oh.
make where the radiator sits
It's
from
got a
the
big old
center.
blast pack under it.
What does this does?
Yeah.
Oh, funny. Yeah, I mean where the hump is, where the shifter is, where the tires center up, and where the front sits for the bumper, it's exactly perfect for that that frame.
They'd be
For that
ashamed to
body.
tear that thing apart though.
Well, if that's I get it. That's why I haven't done it. I mean, I actually was originally going to restore it myself, but then I'm just inundated. I gotta get this place.
I understand. We have a lot of work to do too, and it's easy to let things sidetrack you and keep you from focusing on what your main objective is.
Yeah. And I have a really nice a street rod project that I want to dive into.
Yeah.
Stacy.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Rick, and this is Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Check
Hi,
out-
Rick. Nice to meet
Check
you.
out Jamie's car.
Yeah, I was like, well, it's Rick's car. Don't say that, because he's already
Yeah.
told me you stole my Mercedes.
It's really funny. It's kind of the opposite. It was my
Yeah, I
car,
actually
now
stole
it's
hers.
You stole hers?
Yeah, I stole hers. It was originally her car.
I used to drive because I have a big Ford F-350 that's a gas.
It's
diesel
huge.
guzzler.
It's a monster.
He drives that.
And that's
Yeah.
what she drives. She took the Ford over. I took the Mercedes over.
We're opposite. Yeah, I like old tractors. I'm very partial to
Well,
them.
this is just a dozer. It doesn't do much more than that.
That's a pretty handy thing to have, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so I actually had to get a new hydraulic line made, which those guys in Malala made for me last week. And then I have my alternator all set up. I just have to kind of change my rest of my wiring, and maybe within one day I'll be back up and running again.
That is neater than heck.
It's a 560, I think is what they call these things.
Yeah. And you say it's from the 50s?
Yeah.
It's got a tag over here.
530, 560, those are, I forget what they call them.
All the guys that watch my channel, trust me, there'll be 5 or 6 guys that'll tell us exactly what it is.
We'll take a shower and everything in there.
Yeah, I
Come tomorrow.
I don't know that I'll keep it or not. I'm just gonna, I had to drag it out from where it was, so I brought it over here, and it runs and drives.
It's a 420.
A 420, that's what it was.
Uh-oh, honey, it's a model 420.
They're huge. You know, those are worth money.
That's what everyone says.
Actually, you know what, Stace? Carol and David bought those koi they have. These are worth a fortune. What they paid for the little baby toys. Some guy out on over on 92nd and Foster sold them their koi.
Yeah, and you know what? To get them this
They're
big,
huge.
They're hard to raise. Little, like they're very temperamental.
I love this
Look at that
pond.
white one.
See how hard it is for us? It's all just, watch this, here she goes, there you go! That's the
Ricky,
extent.
she stomped her foot and they came up to the surface.
That's the extent of the energy that we do.
It's kind of its own little ecosystem.
They're
Frogs
huge.
and- I mean, there's
That's
giant
why, I
frogs.
know it sounds, but that's why we moved out here. Is because
Little ones too, huh?
Yeah, there's a whole series. I mean, there's little ones like this, and then there's bigger ones, and there's ones like this. You can see them better from the deck,
Yeah.
from the side. You want to go from one?
Yeah.
But
Wow, there's little teeny ones and medium ones,
they're
and
funky, huh?
it's cool.
this little frog's looking at him, thinking, "What are you guys doing?"
Oh,
We're not really a little
funny.
frog at all. That frog's huge.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of everything.
and
in
there's
there.
a lot of fish. They don't obviously they don't all make it through, but we have a lot this year. We have a lot more of the orange goldfishy looking ones.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more of them this year that have gotten through all of summer.
I don't know. Those are koi, or if they're
Do the
goldfish.
big ones
Or
eat the
shabunkin,
little
maybe
ones?
shabunkins.
You know,
A shabunkin,
I don't
what's a
have a clue.
shabunkin?
You know, wintertime
Like
they
a
go,
fancy
they kind of like
goldfish?
hibernate.
Yeah.
They go down to the bottom and they stay down there in the winter, and they kind of go to
They have
sleep.
like
you
a
can't.
little bit
You
of
have
a
to
fanny-
stop
not
feeding
like
them
a
because it'll,
fantail, but they're-
little kind of like
I think
Cthulhu
they might
rocks.
Look at
or
those ones
something.
Yeah.
there, Stace, that are right there. The orangey looking koi. The little-
Orange, I know.
I haven't seen those before.
And the ones with the black.
Yeah, orange and black kind of. Those
Yeah.
little small ones. Look at the whole crew of those.
Yeah.
Wow,
hadn't
you
seen
got a
those
little
before.
treasure chest in there.
This is cool.
That's
I loved
neat.
it. I want one. We have a spot where we could make a pond, not this big, but a little koi pond. Maybe-
They are pretty cool. I mean, we come out here a lot and sit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it would be very
And the
relaxing.
frogs
yeah.
are the frogs are like these really like
Whoa, look at
deep,
that big daddy.
deep bullfrogs.
Yeah, those ones with the black stripes on the back, I'd never seen those before.
I haven't either.
There's a whole
So,
crew of those.
Look at that
the
big
orange
guy
with a
right
black
there.
stripe.
oh, look at that! Did you see that yellow one? It was
it
black
yellow?
and yellow. Never
Really?
seen that one
Carol,
either.
Carol wanted a yellow one. How big was it?
Probably about that
Oh,
big.
yeah, she wants a
Do you
yellow.
know how deep this gets?
Oh, over there, it's like 12 feet deep.
Wow.
Over here, it's not very deep. There's that rock that sticks up there.
Yeah.
See that? There's one, the yellowy.
A big one?
No, that one's a littler
Oh,
one.
yeah. I've never tried to catch them.
We were gone for. It's like we were gone, and the neighbor boy was feeding the horses for us and feeding the fish. And it's like we've only been back. See, look, oh, that one's white. It's not yellow. It just looked like it was yellow.
Look at that bright orange one.
Yeah, he's huge.
There are some enormous ones in
Yeah.
there.
The white one's the
Look at
biggest
that
one.
dude. Look
you
at
can
that
see him right
shark
there. They
coming
look-
up over there.
Yeah, that's Herman.
Herman?
It's like Mr. Limpet.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
huge.
he's just crazy.
Wow.
He's like a vacuum cleaner when he gets going. But I fed him not too long ago, so they're just kind of
I didn't. Did you feed him today?
yeah.
Oh,
I fed him this morning. I didn't feed him last night. That's why they're kind of lackadaisical. If you hadn't fed him till like at night when you usually feed
They
him,
go crazy.
Oh, they're
like
nuts.
piranha. They look
Yeah.
like piranha going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just fed him about
Yeah.
3 hours ago, so that's why they're
Oh,
kind
I
of.
didn't realize that.
It's okay. It doesn't make a difference.
I was like, oh, it's getting close to dusk. It's in the evening. I'll
Yeah,
let
I
you
didn't
feed
feed him
him.
last night, so I thought I'd throw some in. I was out here cleaning the barbecue.
So yeah, Joel pretty much feeds them. I don't even do it.
Boosh. Isn't he funny?
Uh-huh.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that guy's pretty big too. That one.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
black and white one.
Yeah, there's one
Yeah, I've
right
been
under the
getting him.
surface too.
Yeah. I think him and Herman are hanging out a little bit.
Maybe that's husband and wife.
Yeah,
Who
could be.
knows?
I've never seen anything like this. This is very cool.
Oh, there's the orange guy right there. He's just sitting there.
Yep.
It's like now who? Hey, can I
God,
call
I
you
could
out?
sit here for hours.
I know.
staring
I
at
know.
this guy.
I get it.
Yeah.
You can. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I want to get some taller chairs up here where you can kind of sit and look.
Yeah.
When the frogs come out, I don't know why there's not a single frog out here right now. It's so weird.
Oh,
They're kind of cruising. They look down. They go, ooh, what's that? And they
easy meal. Yeah.
Right.
It just throws them off.
I guess one did get got. I'm trying to think who told us. Brian. Somebody said they saw.
Maybe it was Ernie said something, or I don't know.
They saw a bird get one of the fish.
Yeah,
Yeah, you wouldn't want a predatory bird to get used to saying, "Oh, there's free meals over
So
here."
that's
no,
what
there are
those
some
are
giant.
for.
I've seen these birds come down from these trees and whatnot. Maybe that's where they're perched on their way coming through, and they come in and they kind of start to land, and they're like 5-foot wingspan.
They're huge.
Scary.
Wow.
They are
I mean,
huge.
bigger than anything you can imagine.
Huge.
They kind of come on down, and they kind of look at the strings, and then they finally.
Wow.
they'll go
I
away.
worry about that because I have my dog's about this big, a little Yorkie, and
Oh.
I don't know if they don't really deal with the dogs.
uh,
But I don't think we've really lost any more than one or two. I mean, they reproduce a lot faster than the.
yeah, you've got
the
quite a
birds.
few.
And
But it'll be
the-
funny. You'll come in spring and see them, and you'll see the ones that make it through the hibernation time
yeah.
of winter. But there's always a ton of them.
Well, we're gonna work it. Well, it's pretty cool, huh?
Well,
So we're gonna work a deal, some kind of swap on that. We really like this. And also, we're gonna go ahead and get that red '71 Chevy and
got a nice
the frame.
exhaust on it.
Yeah, well, those are real popular trucks, honey, and somebody will want that. And
What's his name? Old Faithful.
Old Faithful, yeah,
Aw,
he's Homer's body double.
he's so cool. He's
Yeah.
made that way.
I know he's.
He can't help it if he's made that way. He's not to blame if they look his way.
Classic truck rescue. Peace out.
Oh, that is
I heard some rustling out here on the classic truck ranch, and there's a strange critter under one of my trucks. It's burrowing. He's a brave man. He just climbs in there and knocks all these bushes down so he can check the tranny. Yeah?
Yeah.
So what do you need, a short shaft or a long shaft?
I don't know.
Or a can of bug killer?
But the transmission's the same. And I'm pretty sure I need a long shaft because I've had that wrong transmission up there.
Yeah?
Ow! Found a blackberry bush.
They're free. All you can eat, brother, while you're down there.
Yeah. What I want to see.
He's a brave man. Jeff Bradshaw in his element.
Hey, guess what?
What? What?
Got a nut on there.
Hey, I told you you needed a pair of nuts to get this job done.
Yep, and lock washers too. But.
Well, that's a 58
is this a short
GMC,
bed
Jeff.
truck?
Yes, it was.
Okay, mine's a long bed.
Okay.
I think we're in.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this linkage. I might have to take that with me.
Take my linkage? The V8. Come on, let's look under the hood, Jeff.
I get to take it all? Let's just load it up
Now,
on the trailer.
this is actually a really rare, and yes, we do realize that it has a Chevy grill, so we don't need those 400
It's the
comments.
really rare GMC with the
Yeah,
Chevrolet front
yeah,
flip.
the Fleet GMC.
I love the customization on the headlight openings here.
I have a friend named Caleb Shrub who's restoring his grandfather's truck and needed those more than I. And the backs of the fenders are wasted, so I didn't feel too bad about it.
Are we opening the hood?
Yeah. Well, you are. I'm operating the camera.
That means I get to see the wasp first.
Yeah. And I can
Oh, what was that?
I can probably run faster than you.
I knew it was something. There's a blackberry behind there, but
Yeah.
this is shit. It's pretty stuck.
Yeah.
Give it a whop. That didn't work.
Here. You do this.
I can do this.
I know I've had it open before.
It's your truck. I'll let you bend the lever.
Well, who did that?
Oh, well.
Hey, anyways, if you look, this is some pretty intricate 3-speed linkage because this is a V8 3-speed truck,
Yeah.
which, oh boy, there's that V8 linkage I was always looking for. See the bracket that goes to the frame? Those aren't on the 6-cylinder trucks. I know that.
Oh, you're correct.
Yeah. So we need to leave that alone because I do want to build a V8 3-speed.
This lever here is on the other side on the 6-cylinder.
But they don't have room for it with the V8. And this is the only one I've ever seen, Jeff, a V8 3-speed. I'm sure there are more out there. I'm not saying it's super rare, but it's the only one I've ever seen.
I've got a frame with that bracket.
Yeah?
And I guess now we know what it was.
Yep.
I got me a gold mine down there.
Yeah. All right, so you
Mysteries.
gonna roll with the one we loaded?
Yep, mystery solved.